Have you ever tried exporting your Criteo Ads campaign data to Google Sheets only to end up sectioning off your weekends for copy-pasting CSVs that completely mess up the layout of the cross-channel report you built? Or maybe you've used one of those free trials, add-ons, only to hit hidden row limits, incomplete metrics, or monthly fees that you never signed up for? And sure, you could build your own integration using Criteo API and some Python, but who actually likes managing pagination, authentication, rate limits, and maintaining that code? That is exactly why we built this, a 100% free open-source Criteo Ads to Google Sheets connector running entirely inside your spreadsheet. You choose what data to pull, when it runs, and where it lands right from there. No vendor login, no add-ons, no surprises, and no headaches. Whether you are a data analyst building campaign dashboards, an agency project manager basically overseeing dozens of clients and reporting is your problem, or you are a performance marketer needing clarity, this connector is designed with you and your control in mind. Hey there, I'm Yevgen from OWOX. On this channel, data analysts, marketers, and agencies stop wasting time and start owning their data pipelines without writing Python or paying for SaaS tools. So, in this video, I will show you how to get the connector running in minutes, which settings you actually need and which ones you can skip, and how to put it on autopilot so your sheets stay fresh while you are on a coffee break. But first, do me a quick favor. Number 1, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss upcoming free connector tutorials. Number 2, start our repo on GitHub so you can revisit it anytime and help us grow. And number 3, like this video and leave a comment if you have ever been stuck missing Criteo data in your report. Alright, let's get your Criteo campaigns fitting Google Sheets right now. You may reasonably ask, why are we making this available for free? It's because for us at OWOX, data ownership matters, because reporting should be fast, reliable, and under control, and because too many tools overcharge for something that should be accessible to everyone across the team for better decisions. We wanted to build something different. And hint, we did. We want data connectivity and ownership to stop being a bottleneck for reporting. With our connectors library, everything runs in your environment. You own the data, you control the schema, you choose the metrics to load and schedule updates right from inside Google Sheets. It's built in JavaScript, and you can read or edit every line of code. And yes, this one is free forever. And Node.js edition we're working on is going to be available via npm install from GitHub into your infrastructure shortly, so stay tuned. With this being said, let me show you exactly how this connector works. Let's get started. So step number 1, you need the template. Go to our GitHub, select the relevant template, and create a copy by selecting File, Make a Copy. That way, it's saved to your own Google Drive and fully editable. It's fully free from marketing things like email collection, so you can just go and do that on GitHub. But if you also want the instructions to be sent by email, you can download this template using the link below in the description. I will ask you for the email just to send you the instruction. I promise not to sell you anything. Great, you've copied the document. Now let's configure the connector so it knows exactly what to fetch and from where. First, go to the config sheet. Start by setting the start date for your import. This tells the script when to begin pulling data from. Just note, pulling a huge date range might cause issues due to the API limit, so I will just put something recent here like June 1, 2025. Next, end date. It's optional, but I would still add the end of June here. You can find your advertiser ID on the homepage of your Criteo Ads account. Just go to marketing.criteo.com and find the advertiser ID right inside the URL. Then we'll jump into the fields sheet. This is where you select the metrics, breakdowns, and dimensions you care about, like campaign name, cost, impressions, clicks. Just check the boxes that you need to get inside your Google Sheets. Just check the boxes that you want to collect inside your BigQuery. Some fields might already be pre-selected by default to get you started, but you are free to customize them however you want. And if you want to pull more, there are optional fields available here as well. It's like hundreds of them. Just stay in the Fields tab and check the boxes for any additional dimensions or metrics you need for your specific reports. And now let's go through a few optional but really useful fields in the same config sheet. So we'll start with the max fetching dates, which is the maximum number of days for which you will fetch the data going backwards. Reimport lookback window is the number of days before the most recent imported date to refetch data. By default, it's 2 days. As you know, ad platforms are typically changing the ads details going back, so that's why we need this. That's it. All your config is done, and you are fully in control of what's going to be fetched, how often, and where it ends up. Now, let's connect the dots. To pull data from your Criteo Ads account, you need to authorize access. Basically, to do this, you will need to generate the client ID and the secret code. Let's break down how to do it step by step. So let's go to our GitHub and find the most relevant instruction on how to get the Criteo Ads credentials. So basically select Criteo Ads here and go to README. Then select the credentials with a detailed guide for each step of the process. So go to partners.criteo.com and log in with your Criteo account. Create a new app by clicking the plus icon in My App section or by pressing the Create a New App button. Enter a descriptive application name, for example, the OWOX connector. It's recommended to use a clearly identifiable name to simplify future troubleshooting. Optionally, you can add the description to it. Select Client Credentials as the authentication method. Under Service, choose See Growth and Marketing Solution. Choose the necessary permissions for your app. Analytics, Read, Campaigns, Read, Creatives, Read. That's the minimum scope that is required for data access. You need to know that after completing this step, you will no longer be able to edit the app name, description, image, or scope. So you will need to create a new app instead. Click Activate App to proceed. On the next screen, click Create New Key to generate your client ID and client secret. This will be downloaded as a TXT file containing your credentials. Next, click Generate New URL. Then click the copy icon next to the consent URL field. Paste the copied consent URL into your browser and follow the prompt to grant access to your application. Once access is granted, you now have all of the necessary credentials: the client ID, the client secret, and the app authorization to use the Criteo Ads connector to either Google Sheets or BigQuery. Now everything you have to do is to go back to your template and click OWOX Manage Credentials. And then just add the client ID and the client secret to the fields inside. This is stored in your Google Sheets, not on our end. We don't have access to your data, so it's 100% secure. Just make sure that this document is shared only with the relevant people, not with outside of your organization. Once your credentials are saved, it's time to run the import and load the data straight into Google Sheets. In your template, go to OWOX, Import New Data. The script will now fetch the selected data from the config sheet and stream it directly into the Google Sheet, or another one if you specify that separately. You will see a real-time progress log appear in the bottom and the data flowing into your Google Sheets. Each section of fields you selected, for example, campaign level data or ad level metrics, will be written onto a separate sheet or tab within this document, following a clear naming conventions. When it finishes, you will see a message saying Import finished. And that's it. Your ads data is now stored in Google Sheets. Now that everything is working, let's set up a daily refresh so your Criteo Ads data is always up to date. Here is how you do it. In your Google Sheet, go to Extensions, AppScript, Triggers. Then click Add Trigger. Let's set it up. Choose which function to run, import new data. Choose which deployment should run, head. Select event source, time-driven. Select type of time-based triggers, for example, daytime. Select time of day, pick your preferred time window. I'll go with 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. every day. And that's it. Click Save. Don't forget to make a new deployment. And don't worry, if anything goes wrong, AppScript will send you an email with the error log. Now your connector will run every day automatically, loading new data from the platform API into your infrastructure, Google Sheets or BigQuery, without you lifting a finger. Alright, your Criteo Ads data is now flowing directly into Google Sheets. So, what can you actually do with it right now? Well, do you want a performance summary, a detailed campaign breakdown? It's all in your spreadsheet, ready for pivot tables, charts, or formulas like VLOOKUP or query or anything else you love. Or, if you simply want to do that faster, our free Google Sheets, Pivots, and Charts extension also lets you turn raw data into dashboards in seconds. Just select your sheets, pick the fields you need inside your charts, and get ready to use charts with no extra setup and no additional tools. All lives inside your Google Sheet. Oh, and yes, it all updates automatically when new data flows in. Option number 3. If your team prefers dashboards in Looker Studio or Power BI, just use this spreadsheet as a data source in Looker Studio. You get live dashboards synced directly from your ads platform via this connector stored in Google Sheets. Next, want to build a cross-channel report? We already have free connectors for Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, X, Twitter, Reddit ads, Microsoft, Bing ads, TikTok ads, and much more. All of them can send data into another Google Sheet so you can then blend them together here or get a full picture of your ad performance across platforms. Or you can use our connectors to BigQuery and blend your data as a pro there with SQL. And finally, if you're running international campaigns from multiple accounts, you can normalize spend across different currencies using our Open Exchange Rates connector. That one is also free and already live. Now, you own everything. You own the spreadsheet, you own the schema, you own the output. It's the document that you own. No hidden fees, no vendor login, no premium tier needed to unlock anything inside it. And if something is missing, you can customize the AppScript code inside, or even better, contribute to the open source repo and help improve the connector for the entire community. So, what's next? First, grab the free connector on GitHub. The link is in the description. Second, give it a star on GitHub. It helps us know that this is useful and motivates us to keep building those connectors. Third, if you had any issues or want to request a new connector, head to Discussions or Issues tab on GitHub. Our team checks those every day. Then, subscribe to this YouTube channel and enable notifications so you don't miss the next tutorials for our free connectors and the orchestration platform release. We'll call it OWOXDatamarts Community Edition, and yes, that one is going to be free as well. And finally, if you're feeling ambitious and want to create your own connector, check out our Contributors Guide. We'll feature your work, give you a backlink, showcase your story if you want, and we'll help you promote it. That's it. No vendor lock, no paywalls, no mysteries. Just you and your connector in your spreadsheet, in full control over your data connectivity. Thanks for watching this video, and if this saved you time or money or both, just drop a comment and let me know. I'm Yevgen from OWOX, and I've got more tutorials coming soon, so stay data curious, and as always, happy analyzing!